Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start our 14th lecture of chapter number 10, that is alternating current. Okay, and in this chapter we have discussed about the average power and the power factor. Okay, now the next topic of this chapter that we are going to discuss is your wattless current. Okay, so next is your wattless current. Okay, wattless current. Now what is wattless current? It means the current which doesn't have any of the value of power. So we can say that the AC circuit which has an inductor and a capacitor, but there is no any resistance. Okay, so like this I am defining the wattless current. The AC circuit which has an inductor and a capacitor but no resistance. Both voltage and current are present, but average power is 0. Okay, this is your wattless current in which both the inductor and the capacitor. Now in this, when we are going to discuss about the average power, you know that the formula will be V into I and the cos phi. So here V means your Vrms and I is your Irms, and the value of the cos phi has been fluctuated between positive and negative value of pi by 2, means 90 degree, and this average power will be 0. Then you can say this is your wattless current. Okay, which means that although the current exists but its contribution to power is 0. Okay, which means that although the current exists, its contribution to power means what? Watt. Okay, is 0, and that's why it's called what? Wattless current. Wattless current. Okay, now even you know that the value of the current is having the phase pi by 2 and 0, okay, with the voltage, and there is a component of I which has a phase difference of pi by 2 with the voltage. So all this component does not contribute to the power, and all these things are called your wattless current. Okay, and if we are just going to discuss about the instantaneous value of a power, then the instantaneous instantaneous power. What is the value of instantaneous? It your P is equals to peak value of voltage, peak value of current, sine omega t that we have used in our yesterday's average power formula, and the sine omega t minus phi. The same formula we have used in our yesterday's topic also. So here what we have to do, the average power, then Vm Im. Okay, sine omega t, I am just write it down as it is, sine omega t. Okay, now in this we have to be use the formula sine C minus D. Okay, sine A minus B, sine C minus D, whatever you may use, then your formula will become like this: sine A cos B, sorry I have written A here, in sine omega t cos phi matlab cos B minus cos A means omega t and sine B means sine phi. Okay, clear? Now we have to open the bracket and solve this equation. So it will become like, when I am multiplying this equation with sine omega t, then sine omega t into sine omega t, it will become your sine square omega t cos phi as it is. Again this Vm Im sine omega t is multiplying with this value, then it will become Vm Im sine omega t cos omega t sine phi. Clear? Suppose this will be your equation number 1. Okay beta, any doubt? Now what we have to use? We have used the formula. Which formula? Sine A cos A, and the formula will become sine 2A. Okay, sine A cos A will be sine 2A. Okay, so the value of the power will become P is equals to Vm Im cos phi sine square omega t minus Vm Im. Okay, and it will become half of cos 2 omega t, means 2 sine phi, and here sine 2 omega t. Which formula we have used? If the formula has been given sine A cos A, so it will become half of sine 2A. Clear? Half of sine 2A. And if the formula is 2 sine A cos A, then formula will become only sine 2A. Here 2 is not be there in the formula, then we have to be use half sine 2A. Clear? Okay. Now we have to be use the formula P is equals to P1 minus P2. Now we have to be equate this value with this equation. Then what we achieve, that the average value of component, P1 for one cycle is, for the one cycle is P1, we have just calculated the average value, then your value will become Vm Im cos phi sine square omega t, the first equation. Okay, and we are just taking for the one cycle, so omega t, the time variable component is 1 only here. This is your equation number, suppose this will be equation number 2, this is equation number 3, and this will be equation number 4. Okay, so it will become like this: P1 is equals to sine square omega t. Here I am write it down beta. The average value of the sine component for one cycle is half. So we have to use this formula for here for the average value of the sine for one cycle. So it will become Vm Im cos phi divide by 2. Okay, this will be your equation number 5. Now similarly we have to be calculate this value. Similarly, average of P2 component. So here the P2 component, the sine 2 omega t is your the value for the variations of the time. So here P2 average will become Vm Im sin phi divide by 2, and the average of sine 2 omega t. Equation number 6. This is the second value. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to take the contribution of the component. So here the second value of the power will become 0. Why beta? The sine 2 omega t value will be 0. So the for one complete cycle. Okay, so this value will also be 0. So we can say hence P2 is equals to 0. So this component of current is called the wattless current. Okay, this will be your wattless current. And if we are going to having the values, okay, means we have calculated the value, then from all this calculation it will be clear that if the resistance is used with any of the reactive element, then the current can be resolved into two components. Okay, so is in the phase and with the applied voltage, and that current is called your working current. Similarly, the other component that we are taking of the sine phi, then the phase difference of pi by 2 with the voltage, the contribution of the power for the other component of the current is 0, and that will known as wattless current. So two components we are using, one is for the sine phi and another one is for the cos phi. Clear? Okay, and this is about that, and we are going to solve one numerical, so it will be give you the better understanding about the topic. So your numerical will be like this: an AC circuit of source 200 volt 50 hertz has resistance of 10 ohm. Okay, and with this and impedance of 14.14 ohm. What you have to find? You have to find first the power factor, second is your virtual power, and the third one is the average power, and the fourth that you have to be calculate is the value of wattless current. Okay, now first of all we have to be write down the values which is given in the question, which makes our question more easier for us to solve it out. Okay, so In the solution of this question, what are the given values? The value Vrms is equals to of your 200 volt, frequency of your 50 hertz, resistance of your 10 ohm, impedance is of your 14.14 ohm. Now first thing you have to calculate the virtual power, and the virtual power will be your cos phi is equals to R upon Z. So R is your 10, Z is your 14.14 and 1.414 is the value of root 2. When I remove this 10, then here it will become 1 upon root 2. Okay. Now the second thing that we are going to calculate is virtual power. Virtual power, and for calculating the virtual power, it is the product of the Vrms and Irms. Okay, and here the Vrms, the value of V has been given, and I will become V upon impedance. So Vrms into Vrms upon impedance. So what we have to do, we have to simply put the values. So it will be like this. 200 value of Vrms into 200, again the value of Vrms upon impedance is your 14.14. Okay, so your equation will become like this. 2820 watt. The third thing which you have to be calculate is the average power, and the average power having the formula P average is your Vrms Irms cos phi. And you know the product of the Vrms and Irms is your virtual power. Right now we have calculated the value of virtual power, that is 2820, and cos phi is your, that what we can say, power factor. Okay, so here the value of the cos phi also we have calculated is 1 upon root 2, and when you solve it out, then you get the value of 2000 watt. This is the value of your average power. Okay, and the next, but not the least, last one is you have to be calculate the value of wattless current. And the value of wattless current is, I am beside you in the Irms form, it's a component of sin phi, then we get the value of wattless current, and cos phi give the value of a component of a current. Okay, so here what we have to do, that the Irms has been converted into Vrms upon Z into sin phi. We know the value. Okay, sin phi is again the cos phi, so Vrms upon this 200 upon 14.14 into the angle will be pi by 4, and it will become root 2. So 200 upon 14.14 multiplied by 1 upon root 2, then the value will become 10 ampere, and this will be your answer. Clear? Okay, now this is about that, and in the further we are just completed our things. Next we are going to discuss about the chalk coil. Okay, in our next class. In next class we are going to solve about the chalk coil. Okay, now let's discuss about our homework. Okay, and your homework is I'm just giving you one numerical, and that numerical you have to be solve it out. Okay, and your homework will be an LCR circuit contains R is equals to 100 ohm, L is equals to, inductor is equals to 1 millihenry, and capacitance C will be your 1000 microfarad, and you have to calculate, find the resonant frequency and bandwidth. This you have to be calculate the value of resonant frequency and the bandwidth by your own. Clear? Okay, and next class we are going to discuss about the choke coil, which has been used in many of the apparatus. And the next topic, last but not the least, is your transformer. So we have just discussed about the entire process, entire thing of a transformer, what is its construction, what is its working and principle, and what are the types of transformer. Okay, all the things, the limitations, okay, all the things we have discussed about the transformer, and after that our chapter has been completed. Okay, hope so. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow our chapter has going to be completed, and the numerical portions, the back exercise question answers, we are just going to be discussed in our further lectures. Clear? Okay, thank you. That's all for today.